What do you expect from student teachers on placement?
So we expect them to come in and smile. We expect them to come in and be energetic. We hope that they are going to be passionate about wanting to provide a really rich learning environment for children and to come here with an open mind to learn. So this is going to be the richest learning environment that they come to. So whilst studies and being in classes and textbooks are very important to building a foundation, coming out and experiencing real life education services is where you're going to be getting the most from your learning. So coming out here and having an open mind and taking on ideas, watching, observing and participating and being hands-on is, I think, one of the most important things to be prepared for.
Great, thank you so much for that. And as well, what's your advice for students on placement?
My advice is always consider relationship as the biggest part of what you'll do. The success of your placement will come about if you have a relationship. And I understand that's really hard when you're only here for a finite amount of time, but working hard to build those in those early weeks is really important. And if you've got that relationship, then you'll find the rest of your placement will flow a lot easier and a lot more naturally. So my best bit of advice is to really have relationship in the forefront of what you're doing when you come in.
Great. And when you say relationship, who should the students build relationships with?
Well, there's lots of different people that it's important to build relationships with in placement. So educators, firstly, because it's a team environment. It doesn't work unless you're all on the same page. So making sure that you are connected with your educators is really important in the first instance, and that could be something as simple as greeting in the morning and a smile. It's your body language as well. Coming in and smiling, saying hello, really important. Also with your children, of course, that's a given. Getting to know your children, spending time, getting on the floor, engaging, playing, and being part of what they're doing, and also their families too. That's really important. So when families come in, I understand there's a lot of policies around what's appropriate and what's allowed for students. And I think also I would like to say that it's not just about the mentor working with the student, it's also about the mentor learning from the student too. Because sometimes educators have been in the sector for a really long time. Sometimes they've been in services for many, many, many years. So when students come in with new ideas, innovative thinking, it's a great way to share. So collaborative learning is really important when you're coming out to do placement. So open mind, think about it in real terms of relationship, and that would be my best advice.
All right, thank you so much. And that kind of leads nicely into it, doesn't it? Our next question. How might students effectively negotiate their roles with a centre?
Okay, so I think what's been successful in the past is if students can come in before they start their placement and provide the mentor teacher with some documentation on what their tasks are. So having that beforehand as an idea of what is going to be expected when they're here gives us a chance to look at it when we've got a minute to do that, and to just think of any questions that we might have before the student begins. And then in that first week we probably have a little catch-up meeting, have a discussion about what the tasks are, how they're feeling about those tasks, is there any questions they have about it, even if the mentor teacher has some questions about some of the terminology or questions of documentation, that's good. And I guess just asking questions all the time in the classroom, and just I think that would be the most important thing, just to make sure that you're asking all the time, and if there's something you don't know about, get clarification, communicate. Lots of communication.
So important.